Good morning, everybody. Jessica Pravat, publisher of the Baker County Press, here to talk about the top stories in this week's edition. Starting with number 5, girls weightlifting. They finished up at districts. They have a handful of girls moving on to regionals, which is pretty par for the course because we've got an excellent team with a great coach. Number 4 is the TDC, which is the Tourism Development Council, has hired or had recommended, and the county commission officially hired an organization to come out and tell us what Baker County needs when it comes to bringing more tourists to the county, and how to basically help us spend all those bed tax dollars that have been collecting for multiple years. Number 3 is the school zones now are going to be enforced with cameras, which they're expecting to pull in quite a bit of money because there's a lot of people that don't go the speed limit through school zones. So, number 1, make sure you're paying attention, and number 2, that will start in force very shortly. They're hiring the deputy to then, because they'll have to review tickets, etc. Number 2 is the Clerk of Court, Stacey Harvey, has wanted to secure her systems because she is ultimately responsible for a lot, up to the point of criminally responsible if something were to go wrong. So right now the commission is having to decide on who's going to have complete control, or if will be sharing control of the accounting part of that process. And then top of the list is the enrollment numbers for the Baker County School District are continuing to decline. Just since school started in August up until December, they've lost an additional 123 students at a cost of over $5,000 per student when it comes to what they call the FTE funding from the state. So this is a steady problem. New Superintendent Wyatt Milton is trying to find ways to stop the hemorrhaging when it comes to losing students. He's made a lot of changes. I know he's got a lot more he's got planned. So that story is also in this week's edition. Next week, there's a whole host of sports going on and a lot of other things. Plus, we had a lot that we didn't even have room for this week that we'll be putting in next week. So be sure to get a copy of this week's out in stores now.